Hello everybody, I'm Avni and I welcome you here. So I'm back with the weekly news video, and the very first news is that on July 29, the foreign ministers of the Quad countries Australia, India, Japan and the US met in the Tokyo urging an end to violence in Ukraine, Gaza and Myanmar and seeking to expand maritime operations in the Indian Ocean. The second news is that Indian shooter Arjun narrowly missed a medal, finishing fourth in the men's 10-meter air rifle event at the Paris Olympics on July 29. The third news is that a 50-year-old woman was discovered chained to a tree in Maharashtra's Sindhudurg district on July 29, raising serious concerns about her welfare and the circumstances surrounding her situation. The fourth news is that on July 30, Indian shooter Manu Bhakkar made a history by winning a bronze medal in the women's 10-meter air pistol event at the Paris Olympics, marking India's second medal at the Games. The fifth news is that on 31 July, heavy rainfalls in Delhi led to significant disruptions at the Indira Gandhi International Airport, causing at least 10 flight diversions due to adverse weather conditions. The sixth news is that Germany and the Philippines have agreed to expedite the finalization of a defense pact aimed at enhancing security cooperation and amid rising tensions in the South China Sea. The agreement discussed by Philippine Defense Secretary Gilberto and German Defense Minister Boris will facilitate joint military training and potentially allow for the sale of the German arms. Gilberto emphasized that China's assertiveness is primary source of conflict in the region. The proposed arrangement on defense cooperation could be completed this year, reflecting that both nations' commitment to maintaining peace and freedom of navigation in contested waters. The seventh news is that new protests have erupted in Bangladesh, resulting in two fatalities and over 100 injuries amid ongoing unrest linked to controversial job quota reforms. Demonstrators gathered in Dhaka, voicing opposition to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government, with clashes reported between police and the protesters. The security forces employed tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse crowds, leading to further violence, including an arson attack in Habiganj that left one man dead. The protests, initially sparked by demands for a merit based job system, have escalated into a broader challenge to Hasina's authority, reflecting widespread economic discontent and dissatisfaction with their administration's handling of dissent. Thank you and follow me for more.